after some high drama in Game 1. A capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Pittsburgh Pirates.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Alexis Berry is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. You get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon.
Joe Random will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Number 41 will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3 and 2.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Joe Random strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Felix Mateo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Into the box now, Joe Random. He singled his last time up.
Joe Random.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Number 41 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. First offering on its way. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Josh Rutledge stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Random. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Joe Random will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 7-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.